Hi, this is John Morgan with the latest video tip for 2020 design. What's hot in our industry right now?
Quartz surfaces. Quartz surfaces are super hot. Let's jump back over to our 2020 and let's talk a little bit about how we would demonstrate countertops to our client. At the top of the screen under Items is a function or feature called Countertop Wizard. Somebody just mentioned to me that their Countertop Wizard icon is actually grayed out. What that means is this button right here, which is active for me, is not active for you. That's because you haven't downloaded the catalogs yet. Go to 2020.net, download either generic catalogs or a catalog like Cosentino, and this will become active. If you click on Countertop Wizard, it gives you lots of selections, but the first selection is stone. And if I click on Next, you'll see a list of all of our options. Silestone is listed here. Let me click that as my example for quartz. Now, when I click on Silestone, it's going to open up the catalog, and it's going to give me a list of the textures that are available. I'm going to choose Arctic. There's my example of Arctic. If I click on Next, it's going to ask, do you want it to be 2 cm or 3 cm? Now, 2 cm has become very popular in thickness. Matter of fact, a lot of people have actually gone to 1/2 inch material on quartz countertops, and they're using that for surrounds in their tubs and bath areas. But I'm going to go ahead and choose the thicker one. I'm going to choose 3 cm right now for my countertop. And it's going to ask if I want to design it over my existing kitchen, which I do. So you'll see my existing kitchen. Now, we're going to go through next and say no backsplash. Then it's going to ask me a couple of other questions. What type of edge do you want to use? I'm going to say I want to use a 1/2 bullnose. Next, we're going to go in and define our sinks. I've put a sink in the main window area and also one on our island. So I'll click Edit. I'm going to tell it that it is an undermount sink, or I'm sorry, let's choose a drop-in sink. And then we will do the same thing for the bar sink. I'm going to edit this, and I'm going to say drop-in, and let's just make it standard. We'll click Next. There's a couple of other questions it's going to ask that I'll be able to run through rather quickly. We'll be able to go down and simply say Next to whether there's any other appliances, because I already have them placed. Are there any obstacles in the room? I'm going to say no. Do I need to do any additional cutouts for electrical or such? No, I'm good. Do I need to place edging for my appliance? It already indicates where the appliance edge should be. Where do I want to place my regular counter edge? All I have to do is go around the room, click, click, click. I'll just go ahead and do this one as well. And then we'll click Next again. And it wants to know if there's any special notes. I'm good. I'm going to hit Finish. And if we go back and take a quick look at our countertop, there's our countertop. Now watch it render this countertop. Matter of fact, let me move over here a little bit more, and let's get a little closer look to the countertop. So we'll just adjust that just like that. Now I have a Sherwin-Williams Aloof Gray with a Black Magic sink base and this lovely Arctic Quartz Cosentino countertop.
For other great ideas, please join the 2020 community at www.2020spaces.com/community.